Welcome to Yellow Skunk Farms. This is a 21-year-old and up channel, so if you're not 21 years or older, please leave now. We do not advocate or sell any type of illegal drugs or substances. Thank you. What's up, everybody? Look at the Monstera, is just a monster. And it's grown all the way across the pond. If you check out yesterday's video, you'll see that thing has definitely grown since yesterday. It's crazy how this thing is just, once it gets going, look at the new leaf there. Once it gets going and set in, boy, if it likes what it's getting, it takes off. I mean, it's really, the camera gives it no justice on how big it is. And I know these things get big, but I've never had one this big. I've never had one get this big. But I mean, look at that. It's stupid. And then the new one there, it's coming on out. That's gonna take up some space. We got the jasmine, that's pink jasmine running all down. It's just gonna be bringing it on down through here. I've been kind of just working it, making sure it stays on the wall. It's all the way down here now. Come a long ways. It's gone all the way down that way, all the way around. It's all the way over here. That stuff is no joke. If you want it to take over something, look at that, it runs all the way from up there all the way around. So we're day 47 of flower. Sorry for my camera work there. This is the yellow skunk. Just something I've been playing with. It's a cross between Daddy Fat Sacks from Nerds Genetics and Blueberry Skank from Yellow Hammer Genetics. I've had these seeds for 3 years. It was an accident. I accidentally crossed this or those two in my house in a tent like 3 years ago. I didn't remove the male plant far enough out of the house, and I'm assuming it just piling up through the air ducts. Taking a look at the trichomes. Let me put my glasses on, y'all. That would help. You see the little trichomes. You can get a little smell here. Lemon lime. Just straight lemon, hard lemon. Getting lemmier and lemmier every day. Need to switch hands though, because that one's got elephant ear on it. Oh yeah, just straight. Yeah. Lemon lime. This one over here is cotton candy. See some purple coming. That is so good. I just can't even. It's been bubble gum, lemon, lime. Ugh. What's up, Coot? What's up, Scoot? Where's Scooter? Oh, that's Scooter over there. That's Scooter right here. What's up, Cooter? God, look at Plinko. Pooter. Plinko, you're getting big. Holy cow. Yes, Plinko is named after the Price is Right. I still watch the Price is Right. Actually, when I go to my grandmother's, I visit her at the nursing home, and we watch the Price is Right. I've been watching the Price is Right with my grandmother when I could, of course, but growing up as a kid, I mean, like every day. When I stayed here on the farm around the summer times when I was a kid, my grandfather would do lunch break at 11 instead of 12 just so we could come in and watch Price is Right. It was kind of their thing. So I got to watch it, and I still go to the nursing home, and every time we're there I go specifically at 11 o'clock just so I can watch the Price is Right with Grandma. She's 95 years old. What's up, Scooter? She does have dementia, but she still knows the Price is Right. She still knows me. She still makes her bed every day. You know, there are things that she can't remember, but she does remember certain things. I walk in with Johnny, like the dog. Oh, she perks right on up. As soon as the Price is Right comes on, it's like a whole new person. It's quite crazy, but it's really cool to be able to spend that time with her. Alright, let's see here. Let's take a look. We still got that issue over on this side, and like I said, I'm not doing anything. I might take a few of these leaves off. But it's weird how they're just droopy. Like and I'm pretty sure like it's just getting too much water. Look at that. And it's cutting off. Bad things are happening down here. And like I said, we've been waiting. I removed all of this, but it's still staying super wet. So it's still pulling water. Run, little bastards, run. I don't see any water being pulled right there. Just right through here maybe. But it must be, it's just coming from right over here. And that moisture is being pulled down into the soil pocket here, and it's just wet as all hell. But I gotta let it, you can see worm right there. I've gotta let it give it time to dry out though. So I've been pointing fans. I had this fan kind of pointed at this area here, but I think we're going to go ahead and remove all the dog fennel. I think that's probably the plan. We'll do that here in just a second. Going to need some fishing line for sure. Look how low this one's hanging. Just going to need it because it's on the bottom branch. But it looks great. A little lemon lime. I'm telling you, it's lemon lime. It even looks like lime. This is the cotton candy one. This is bubble gum and cotton candy all day long. I mean, when I tell you, it is just straight. Today she's got a little bit more funk to her. You can tell she's starting to get, like at the beginning it was very cotton candy. Now, I mean, it's starting to get that funk to it. bubble gum still there. Like a little orange peel. Cotton candy gas. That one right there is just money. This one is not as cotton candy. I gotta use a different. But it's it's there. It's just not as potent, not as strong. But it's got the cotton candy gas. You can see the lemon lime. This is the yellow skunk. This is lemon lime all day long. I mean, real Mr. Clean with a little bit of funk. I'm getting a little foot, little lemon foot, lemon, gassy, funky. These do have seeds. We're hoping for seeds. Exactly. I hope we get big seeds, but you know, some of these may not have gotten the pollen, but we'll see. I know this one down here got pollen. You can see the seeds. There. You can see that one popping out right there. I got a big old seed right there. And then we've got seeds over here for sure in the cotton candy. Hoping for big seed. The bigger the seed, the better. Don't ever let somebody tell you tiny little seeds are good. More in the seed, the better chance you're gonna have of having a big old flower. This makes sense. More juice in there for that. You know, everything starts in that seed, man. Don't skip on the seed. The seed is where it's at. The seed is where everything starts. Oh, you notice that our dandelion is finally starting to go away. We've been waiting. It's taken over a year. But our dandelion is finally starting to die off. And we've got this one over here, if you remember, this one over there. That one's dying off as well too. And a lot of you are probably going to say, oh, why is it dying off? Well, we got to remember that a dandelion is a weed. It's a fixer. When I say it's a weed, I mean it's a mechanic. Because weeds, what we consider weeds, people like to say I'm a car guy, so I've heard it be compared as a mechanic. So a weed is a mechanic. It's here to fix something when there's a problem. Dandelions are known to pop up when you have calcium deficient soil. This, I've been chopping and dropping right here around. So what this does is it pulls calcium up from the bottom. Calcium is a heavy element. And if it falls to the bottom, this big old white taproot here will pull that calcium on up, and we chop, it'll enter these leaves. We chop and drop the leaves, and that calcium comes right up to the top to start the process over again. And hopefully now we've got enough structure in the soil that calcium will be trapped, and the fungi will hold on to it. We'll get trapped inside the structure that's built by the fungi and everything, bacteria and all that good stuff in the soil, and hold that calcium on top for the plant roots to have access to it. But we expect this dandelion to die off. If it didn't die off, it means there's no calcium in the soil. Now that it's dying off, means that it's done its job. We have to chop and drop, get that calcium released where the critters can take all this, break it back down, break it back down into that soil, and good to go. Just replacing what we took. But this is a good sign that it's dying off. The grass looks great. All the grass looks great. Everything looks great. Dandelion though, it's going to shrivel up and going away from here because the conditions in the soil aren't right for the dandelion, the fixer. It's done its job. Time to move on. Time to die off. Look at all the grass here that's just starting. None of this was here. Look at all this. It's going to work its way all the way around. This is exactly what we want. We want that grass to just work. It started here, and it's just going to work its way all the way around this creek. All the way around. We've got it disconnected over there. There's no water, except for over in that corner maybe being wicked up. But I think I removed most of it all the way around, except for right here, that little strip. Little strip right there. And then a little strip right there. And we're going to remove that dog fennel. Let's go ahead and remove the dog fennel. All right, let me get see how much that took out of there. Alright, I'll show you what we removed here. So all of that now, you can see we're disconnected there. But where we're pulling up a lot of water is right here. Right through here. You see how we disconnected that right there? There's the creek wall right there. There's the top of the wall. There's no water coming up, and I've disconnected it all the way around. Except for right here. These roots are getting down. I don't really want to remove the roots, but I do want to remove the sand and the clay. Oh, here's a hole right here. Let's go around there. That could be the problem. That's right by those roots. Look at that. There's the problem. There was water just pouring into that right there. It's soaking wet right there. It's just like mud. And that's where that water's coming in at right here. Yep. Right there. Well, there's another culprit. So this, look at the worms up in there. So this right here was wicking in a lot of water. It was pulling a lot. That's going to disconnect all. We disconnected all. I want the roots to stay, but we're going to disconnect all of this from being wicked up into the soil pocket. So we disconnected all of that. So now there's no more water being wicked up through here. Just probably over there a little bit. So we're going to leave it like that. Just push this pea gravel back up, make it look right. Voila. We don't have any more water going up in there. There was a lot going in there. So that could have solved the problem right there. So those are the issues that we're going to have, just those, these massive roots that are just going to be wanting to go down, tap into the creek and wick. So we didn't kill the dog fennel. That dog fennel will come back, trust me. Dog fennel is crazy. It don't give a shit. It will come back. Look at all these roots that are still down there. All these roots are cleaning water for us. That's what we want them to do. Alright. Job well done. So, I know we're not going to save, we're not going to be able to, correct any issues. We're not trying to, all I'm trying to do is stop water flow. That will solve over time, the next, 3 or 4 months, probably less than that, a month or so. That soil will dry out, aerobic will start to come back. It looks like we've just got anaerobic conditions in the center just from too much water. And we're cutting off that water source. Now we've cut off from there all the way around. Now we're just going to let that dry out for a little bit. And once we cut these plants out, we'll plant new plants and see how it goes. I mean, these aren't no issue. We're getting good growth. It's just in certain areas they were not doing as well. Over here, see the droopy leaves, which usually indicates a problem. Let's see what it looks like when we release the... Okay, we could probably leave it like that now. We don't even need the rope anymore. If we need it, we'll bring it back. Stood her up a little bit, didn't it? So it's gonna help raise some of this little stuff up. We don't even, probably should have just cut this off. You know what I mean? It's not gonna be worth a piss. So that's that job done. Take a couple of these fingers here. A couple of fingers. Let these light air flow through here down to these lowers here. All I'm doing is creating light holes, a light channel for light and air to get down into these lower buds here and help them out a little bit. Plus we need to chop and drop. Down there working, ain't they? Here's an old avocado. Look at that earwig. That big one. Yum 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 yum. That's a big one. Alright everybody, I appreciate everybody hanging out today. Everything's looking good. We don't need to top off anything. I don't look like, got good flow. Everybody seems to be eating, happy, healthy. We've been messing around with the creek, so the pond water's a little dirty, but that'll clean all right back up. We probably just need to cut some of that out, get some of those leaves out of there, and top that dog fennel, because it's already gone to seed, but there ain't a whole lot we can do about that. No big deal. So, until next time, or tomorrow, have a great day. Peace.